Welcome to the Cape Wrath Trail 2024 vintage. Today is the first day of hopefully about 14. Today is the 19th of April. I've started on this day because it's supposed to be dry. So in true Cape Wrath style, it's not dry, it's raining. So this is about 2 kilometres in now, and I've walked through the nice woodland behind me. Got a bit more of this to go, and of course this continues on a track for about 15 kilometres before I venture up over the hills. So hoping to get to Glen Finnan, or just before after Glen Finnan today. Didn't anticipate the rain, of course, but get used to it. So yeah, here we go, another Cape Wrath adventure. The rain's getting heavy now. To be honest, I did see this lump of wet stuff on the forecast last night. It should only last about an hour this morning, and then it should be clear for the rest of the day. So hopefully, even though I'll get a bit wet, it'll dry off over the remainder of the day. Not the start I hoped for. There's the sun, come on, come on. Here is the first bothy of the trip. It's always closed, so there's no point going up. Last time I was here it was crawling with snakes or slow worms. What's going on? Hello, sneaky, sneaky. Ooh, ooh. Definitely got a forked tongue. There it goes. Bridge over there. There's quite a lot of bridges over the river actually. So, gone from pouring rain to quite warm sun now. About 8 kilometres up the Cona Glen track now. So we're going pretty well still. Managed to dry off from before. So I think we're probably more than halfway to the start of the hill climb, which is straight ahead really. That peak off in the distance has got a wee bit of snow on the top. Beautiful day, beautiful day. See, if you were to offer me days like this all the way up to the Cape, I'd take it. I'd bite your hand off. Lovely. Don't mind the wee bit of rain, that's fine. I dry off pretty quick. It's just when you get days that are constantly raining all day that becomes an issue. That's what got me the last time. I'm going to try not to mention, well, the first time. This is my third attempt actually. First attempt I stopped in Ullapool because of, well, persistent rain for pretty much every day for 8 days. So on the 9th day I called it a day. The weather's just bloody awful. Actually thinking I might call it a day at Ullapool. If it's going to be like this, there's no point going all the way up to the Cape for another 5 days in this. Can't see anything, and it's just rubbish. And then the second time, the weather was so cold. That was April as well, but we got to Sourlies, bothy, and the snow line must have been about 300 metres. It's pretty low. A storm's moving in, and it's going to be gale force winds. Temperature's going to be really cold. It's going to be a lot worse than yesterday and today. So, knowing where I should be tomorrow, I've decided to make the call to abandon Cape Wrath trail again. I didn't even have gloves. I wasn't kitted out for it, and I was a bit worried about going further. So we decided to escape to Inverie that time. And little did I know, I actually had another problem that time, which was I hadn't eaten for 2 nights and I had no energy. And it was a struggle just getting over the hill to Inverie. So that was a bit of a disaster as well. So this is my third attempt. I will try not to mention my previous attempts too much in the videos. But I think this is the best weather out of the 3 so far. Albeit about 3 hours in, I think. 2 or 3 hours. Well, I've lost sense of time already. I'm just plodding along, quite enjoying it. And how couldn't you? With these views. It's just marvellous. On a sunny day, there's nothing better. So I've reached the head of Cona Glen now. This is where the track stops and the path up over the hill starts. Goes up and over these hills into the Glen Finnan area. So I shall deploy the trekking poles now. So here we say farewell to Cona Glen. Have a good summer. Enjoy all the Cape Wrathers this summer. Enjoy all the midges, clegs and deer flying. It's been a long glen. Now I'm at about 380 metres. This is the high point of today. And just over the crest here, you see the Glenfinnan area and a few more rows up. So it'll be good to get a nice change of scenery from that glen that took about, I don't know, 3 hours or so. It was about 15 kilometres. kind so far. So these are the scenes in this next glen. As you can see, the main path is basically underwater. This is on a dry sunny day, so there's extra paths people have worn in. They're bog. I'm having to kind of go on the edge of my shoes on the edge and the only dry bit. So it's been like this for quite a long time. It's going to continue like this for a while. Yeah. So this is the conditions. This is what you have to deal with on the Cape Raft Trail. So we're just getting into the Glen Finnan area now. You can see the Land Rover track just down there. Probably took me about 20 minutes to get there. Glen Finnan itself and the Harry Potter viaduct is over there, probably about an hour's hike, I guess. 2 Munros over there, 1 Munro there with the snow on the top, that's Glenfinnan over there. So I won't be camping in Glen Finnan, it'll be about 5 kilometres up the glen from the viaduct. There you go. Harry McPothead's train. Right on cue. I didn't even time this. This is a sheer fluke. This is me just hiking up this path to go up the glen. This is a good sign, isn't it? Oh well, thanks for that appearance. Glenfinnan viaduct. It's awfully busy as usual. Crowds, actually crowds there. So that'll be the last time I see a lot of people for quite a while, because I'm now heading into Neudark basically. So between here and Shield Bridge I won't be seeing many people, and that's 3 days away. I also won't have a mobile phone signal at some point just up this road. So yeah, this is where it comes down to being completely on your own for the next 3 days. So you better have enough food packed in your bag. And I've just had a cheese toastie, so I'm feeling good. But yeah, it's about 5 kilometres up this road. We get to the Corryhully Bothy. That's where I'll be pitching my tent for tonight. So in that last wee video I forgot to actually connect these up, of course. So it's all set up now. Got a lovely view of the river. I've just closed the door just now, but I've been sitting here watching the river. And the good thing about camping at a river is you get the nice noise all night. So thoughts on today? Well, day one's always really just a bit of a warm up on the Cape Wrath Trail. It's still pretty much 30 kilometres, about 500 metres ascent. So not trivial, but pretty easy with the paths and tracks. Good to get here to get the pitch for the tent before it gets busy. Apparently there was 12 people last night staying in the bothy. I had my annual chat with Alistair, the estate manager. He's retiring in November, but it's okay because his nephew's taken over apparently, so I guess I'll see him next year. So anyway, summary of today: no problems, nice weather, just as expected really. And tomorrow is when the real fun starts. There'll be twice as much ascent for a start. There'll be a lot of bog, just pretty nasty terrain actually. So it's going to be much harder tomorrow, and I'm venturing into land without mobile signal, so I'll be out with mobile signal for the next 3 days. And yeah, tomorrow's going to be a good one, I hope. If we can get through tomorrow still without any blisters or anything, then it'll be looking good. Day 2 of the Cape Wrath Trail, just leaving the bothy. It was a good night. I think I went to bed about 8:30 or something, so just listened to a few podcasts and dozed quite a bit till midnight. Thought, oh, it's midnight. I thought it was about 6 in the morning. So basically sleeping on and off all night. It's quite comfortable, feeling quite refreshed, excuse the bedhead. So yeah, this day is going to be pretty tough, but look at the weather. Lovely, and there's no rain forecast today. Yesterday when I checked, there was rain forecast today's dinner time, but I checked last night and there's no rain now, so that'll be nice. So I've got 3 days now without mobile phone coverage all the way to Shield Bridge, so I'm just going to switch my phone off and try and get these 3 days done. And when I get to Shield Bridge, I'll hope to get into a campsite. There's 2 campsites there, so that'll be my opportunity to have a shower, which I'm already missing. Only on the start of the second day and I already want a shower. Anyway, hoping for a good day today. I've got my sealskin socks on today because I know it's going to be really soggy over the top of the first pass, so basically prepared for that. Right, so onwards and upwards. Well, this looks a lot easier than the last time. Last time I had to go up over that rickety bridge. Morning guys. Yeah, it's me again. Yeah, I'm doing the Cape Wrath again. I know, you can stop smirking. I know, yeah, it's an annual event it seems. Oh, you as well, thanks. All here to see me, are you? Oh, have a good day, it's a lovely day. Go out and enjoy it. Find some doze. What a beautiful place this is, actually. I don't think I've seen it in such glorious weather. Not down here. I've been up the Munros on a day like this. That's not quite the top of one, but it's got snow on it there. Lovely. Here's another point where this is another point where I cross over from one glen and one area to another. So that's the Glen Finnan area where I spent the night. I'm up at about 500 metres here, just short of 500 metres. Just about to cross over into the Glen Dessary area, which is going to occupy me for the whole day. It's been quite a tough climb up to here, not afraid to admit. You get out your bed, out your tent, and you're just straight climbing up well over 1,000 feet. So I'll be glad for a wee bit of descent, but I know it's all boggy, so that's a bit of a downer, but can't change that. At least it's dry. Statutory gate video. So I've made it down the steep bit of this glen, onto the, this is the path, by the way, obviously. What else would it be? This is as good as it gets in this glen. Path looks like it's going through a big herd of deer, so they better move it or they'll be getting sorted out by me. Be venison for dinner. They probably will all run away at once. But this is incredibly boggy. I've just had to tighten up my shoes because walking side on and slippy boggy stuff, my feet are moving about a bit in the shoes. Yeah, this is a nasty bit of Cape Wrath Trail that has to be done. I can see the guy ahead of me, must be about 1 kilometre ahead of me, a wee spot on the other side of the river. I have to say the wrong side of the river, because that's the way I went the first time I was here, and it's not very nice. Not that this is much better, but we'll see. Bit of snow in the hills up ahead as well. How many deer are there? Probably about 20, 30. Morning ladies, how are you doing? It's just me again, sorry. There are 36 of them, I just counted them. So I'm persevering with staying as high as I can on this crappy track. Well, the guy who's about 1 kilometre in front of me is just down there on the other side of that little fence. I'm sure it's horribly boggy down there. So I guess I'll find out soon if this strategy pays off. Still really, really horrible stuff though. Yeah, I'm hardly ever on the track, as you can see. I'm glad that's over. Ooh, what's the time? 12 o'clock on the dot, and that glen is just murder. It's just horrible, just so boggy. The trick is to stay as high as you can away from the river, I think. I went off to the east of the river and up high. There's this track basically, and it's not very good, but it's probably our best option. So here we're just going to go over a bridge over there, and the route takes you to the east for a while and round this hill. But after the bridge you actually have to go further west to find a path up through the woods to a track that's in there. I think a lot of people make the mistake of heading that way because that's where you're wanting to go, but you actually need to go the wrong way for a wee bit just to find a path up through the woods. So It's 12 o'clock and all is kind of well. I think I'll need to do a check of my feet. I mean, they feel sodden, but I've got my waterproof socks on. Just wonder if my feet are wet or not, because you just feel like the cold of the water. Doesn't necessarily mean you're wet, just makes you think your feet are wet. So anyway, I'll need to check them. Also check for ticks, because there's a lot of long grass up there. Often had the choice of bog or long grass, so I think a check's well in order. Lovely river this. Beautiful. So tempting to go in for a wee dip. So right in the heart of Glen Dessary now, a bothy's there. I've just been walking through these woods for how long? Over an hour. Now we have sight of 3 Munros. I think that's 1, 2, 3 Munros. The last one should be Sgurnakish, and it's a very pointy one, so that's why I'm hesitating. It doesn't look very pointy from here, does it? Yeah, 3 tough Munros to get in a day. You have to park your car, well, the way I've done it is park your car way round the other side of that hill there. So you have quite a long walk in just to get started. Oh. So I just had to have an impromptu stop there. I'm trying to get to a certain spot in these woods where you cross the river and you can stop and get your feet wet and stuff. But the alarm was ringing on my feet. The alarm was red, so I had to stop. I had to stop and inspect the damage. No blisters, but I was feeling kind of pains, hot spots, and so anyway I got the socks off and had a look, and had to take some of my what's it called, the stretchy fabric sports tape. I had to take some of that off because it was just not sticking anymore. It was all down to that soggy glen. Around the balls of my feet actually were the worst bits. So I've replaced the tape there with big concrete plasters as again a preventative measure. There's no blisters there yet. And tape around my heel came off one of my feet, so I've taken that off and just replaced that with more tape. These are the things you have to do on the Cape Wrath Trail. So they're feeling alright now, my feet. I'd say they're now in amber, and I've got 9k still to walk. It's going to be a really difficult 9k. It feels like it should be longer than 9k, but that's what my watch is saying. So yeah, if I can just get through this 9k with the feet feeling as they are, and I'll do a further inspection tonight obviously. The other thing I had was a tick. It was just crawling on, what was it, my hand? I just flicked it off, but I'm so wary of ticks. I stopped on this road and I wasn't really near any long grass, so it's really concerning when you still get ticks in places where you know, you're not in long grass or anything, but you see a tick on you. How did it get there? And I had the same thing at camp last night. I was just after I set up my tent, I was sitting just on my seat mat outside my tent with all my socks off, drying out, cooling down, and there was a tick on my big toenail. How did it get there? The grass was so short, so it just shows that doesn't matter where you are, you still get the ticks bloody everywhere. So what are the chances I don't have any ticks on me? I'll maybe do a thorough inspection for ticks as well tonight. Just hoping to get through these days unscathed, to be honest, because it's a long way to the lighthouse. Can't afford any injuries this early on. Anyway, going back into the forest, and should be gradually climbing back up to about 400 or 500 metres, and that's where it gets quite spectacular up here, so no doubt I'll see you back up there. Here we go. This is a rickety bridge. Rickety? Or just completely gubbed? Made it alive. And then again I say goodbye to another glen. This is the head of Glen Dessary, and I'll soon be heading down to Sourlies bothy, which I think is on, is it Loch Nevis? I'll check that. But over here, just over here, there's a couple of lochs. Fantastic little place actually, very remote, and then we'll see the sea. But yes, cheerio to Glen Dessary, and onwards and northwards. So this is the first of two lochs between Glen Dessary and Sourlies bothy. It has a real remote feel to it, shall we say. That behind me is Cona Glen Monroe. It's a great Monroe, really pointy, really great to scramble up. So we walk on the side of this loch and down to another loch. Then I'll video the view on the way back, or looking back rather. For the moment though, I've got to really watch my feet. This is Neudart, so it's just rough as anything. Just looking back to the first loch, and there's this little river. I wonder if this little river's got a name, eh? Because it just goes a very short distance to the second loch. And the path, it's actually a pretty good path compared to what I'm used to today. And it continues alongside the loch to its end. Okay, this is a great spot. What a view. That's where I've come down from. Two lochs are off in the distance, but round the corner there's the winding river I had to cross, and then in the other direction is the sea. I think it's Loch Nevis. Sourlies bothy is just at the bottom of this hill, just to the bottom. It's going to take about an hour to get there. I'm at about 270 metres, and I think it's a bit gnarly, this descent. So looking forward to my dinner. This bridge is getting worse. My goodness. I'm sorry pal, but I think I'm going to have to interrupt you. That's right, go off with your girls. Come on. Oh, yuck. It actually stinks around here. Might just be the deer, but I don't know. Yuck. Go on. Go chase your girls. They're all waiting for you. What a lovely view. It's my dinner cooking. In the background though, it's the sea. I've got my socks hanging up on my wee washing line. I've got all my crap in the bed. So I'm not doing a tent shot tonight because I don't want to get my feet all dirty, because I'm all clean now. I've done a tick check, I've done everything, and I'm ready to have my dinner. Tonight it's going to be vegan orzo bolognese. Looking forward to this. So, tough day today for lots of different reasons. I'm going to have to watch my feet. It was only 2 days in and they're already on amber, as I said before. So I've taken all the tape off. So I'm letting them breathe and dry out tonight, and then in the morning I'll put new stuff on. It's views like this makes it all worthwhile. And welcome to the second course of the evening, which is super noodles, chicken flavoured. It's about 8:15. So I don't know when it gets dark. I think it's about 9 it gets dark. But I'll be having this because that vegan bolognese was quite nice actually. So I'm still a bit hungry. I'm gonna feed the engine. I've got the rest of my roasted nuts from today and some chocolate for dessert. Oh, pigging out tonight.